Hi, I am AJ Scudiere, author of 3 suspense novels, Resonance, Vengeance, and my newest, God's Eye. God's Eye is a paranormal suspense story released in October of 2011 and is about Catherine, a young woman leading a privileged life, but strange things start happening. She sees creatures in her house that disappear, new people enter her life, and as the story progresses, Catherine learns more and more, and she learns that what she has is a demon and an angel that are struggling for her soul. So it's a classic epic battle, and Catherine has to make the decision between good and evil. The only problem is she can't tell which one's which. God's Eye started as a dream I had a handful of years ago, and in the dream I had those creatures in my house. I had these black animals that weren't my pets. Every time they would go around a corner, they would disappear. And in the dream, I knew that they had some kind of significance, but I couldn't tell if it was an evil creature stalking me or something good, trying to make me see something in my life that I had missed. And so Catherine deals with that same dilemma. Now, in the world, there's a lot of evil that's obvious, a lot that you just can't miss, but there's also a lot that's insidious. Would you recognize it if you saw it? What have we all let slide by because we didn't really pay close attention, and in some cases we may have even unwittingly participated? And those are all the questions that Catherine faces. Now, each time I write a book, I want the reader to be able to follow along like a beach read, where you can turn pages, sit back, and ride the roller coaster. But if you want something deeper in the book, I make sure it's always in there. And so for Catherine, she definitely has that up and down ride, the part where the reader follows along, and hopefully you can't tell either which one's which. And even if you do, you have to doubt yourself because Catherine doesn't know. But there's that underlying idea, that classic of all it takes for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. And Catherine has to recognize these things in her life and take control of it. She's always been a passenger in her own destiny, and now she's in a situation where she's forced to make a decision. She's a pawn in a game, and it's way beyond her comprehension, but she has to step up and take an active control in the story and in her own life. Now, what's happening with God's Eye now is that the audio movie is coming out. So Griffin Inc. and Skyboat Road Productions, the publisher and the audiobook production company, have always released my books in audio movie format. And that means they're unabridged, they have a soundtrack and sound effects and a full cast. So every time Catherine or Alistair or Zachary speaks, you hear the actor's voice playing that part. It's like being in the movie theater with your eyes closed. Another really cool thing that we always do is we always release a special edition USB with the full audio movie on it. So I'm actually wearing the God's Eye special edition version. It's a pendant, and there you can see the USB pops out. You just pop it in your computer, you've got the whole audio movie right there, and it comes with our collector's item. The God's Eye collector's item is a plush creature who's a cuddlier version of the very scary looking creature on the cover of God's Eye. So you can see the cover at the website. Utuku, the little plush creature, was named by the fans, and he's all over the website as well. Of course, all the books are available at Amazon and all your major booksellers, but you can get more by joining the Smart Chickens team. You can get discounts, free short stories, novellas, and a weekly dose of snark at my blog, smartchickens.com. It's all right there on the website. So www.smartchickens.com will take you to all of those links, including the book links. While you're there, download free sample tracks. We have 2 free sample tracks of God's Eye, and of course we have free sample tracks of the other books on audio movie format as well. Go right to that page, click on them, download, and hear what an audio movie is like. The chapter 23 sample that's up gives me the chills, and I wrote it. I mean, I totally know what's going to happen, and it's just such a wonderful production. I can't say enough about it. So thank you for joining me today. Check in at smartchickens.com and I'll see you there.